Haggis and heaps and immense and totties, lochs and glens and hills and pothies, thistles and ferns and purple heather, rain and snow and awful weather. Eagles and deer and heeling coos, the dogs and the sheep and the iron brew, nutters and bams and the bonny lassies, pies and peas and the old firm clashes. Deedle-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee. Whiskey and tart and layers and gillies, mail the prost, the bruins and our willy, salmon and trout and moonlit nights, dashing white sergeants and screeching pipes. Banks and braes, bluebells, Nessie, the midges, the fair, my Auntie Jessie, porridge, kippers, oatcakes and barley, Mary King of Scots and bonny Prince Charlie. Wallace and Burns and famous men, Edinburgh Castle and Button Ben, Fleming and Baird and Logie Baird, the big red faces and the ginger hair. Old Lang Syne and Scots Wahey, Blackburn Shorty and Hogmanay, Lauder and Fife and Greyfriars Bobby, Shandon Murray and Conley and Jobbies. Take the high road, the vital spark, Rapsy Nisbet, Kelvingrove Park, Tossin the Caber and Healing Games, Wee Willie Wanky and Greeting Wains. All this and more I say in jest, but in my heart I know the rest, therein lie the feelings true. Bonnie Scotland, I love you. Thank you very much. Thunderous applause. So here I am, Ronnie Costley, doing some of my Scottish songs because it's New Year's Day. The broadcast is going out, so I've decided to do some of my Scottish songs, some sad songs, some happy songs, and a kind of mixture, and a new song or two. So the next one I'm going to do is being Christmas time. I'm going to do a version of Silent Night for you. So here we go. There you go. Did you enjoy that? Okay. Next up, I'm going to do... That was a joke. Get it? Silent Night. Anyway. I'm going to do a song called Boogeyman, which is on my album... excuse me a second. Souvenirs and Scotch Mist. I still have a few copies left to sell, and I'll give you the contact for that at the end of the broadcast. This is called Boogeyman. There's a boogeyman up that close, 'cause we saw him last night. Stair headlight was off, and he gave us a fright. You could see through him and all, so he must have been a ghost. He was walking through the walls, and he looked like he was lost. He was a horrible big guy, and he smelt like rotten eggs. He had big red googly eyes, and skinny malinky legs. He was wearing dirty clays, and a pair of muddy boots. His hair was sticking up, and his shirt was hanging out. There's a boogeyman up that close, 'cause we saw him last night. Stair headlight was off, and he gave us a fright. You could see through him and all, so he must have been a ghost. He was walking through the walls, and he looked like he was lost. His voice gave you the creeps, and we were really scared. He said, "I'm gonna kill you, what are you doing up my stairs?" Then he pulled wee Shuggy's jumper and tried to bite his ears. The rest of us all shouted, "Let's get out of here." Then he chased us down the dunny, and we all ran away. I nearly dropped my money, but I wouldn't stop, no way. Then we ran into the tallies and bought a bag of chips, glad to get away for the rotten teeth and lips. There's a boogeyman up that close, 'cause we saw him last night. stairhead light was off, and he gave us a fright. You could see through him and all, so he must have been a ghost. He was walking through the walls, and he looked like he was lost. So listen to your ma, 'cause what she says is right. You do get boogeymen, 'cause we saw one last night. Now that's the end of the story, I'm telling you it's true. There's a boogeyman up that close, and we're knocking up. No, we're knocking up. Are you? Thank you very much. That was a kid's song from Souvenirs of Scottish Mist. Next up, I'll just have a wee look at my list there and see what I've got on that. Thank you, my assistant there. My assistant today is Aideen, who is going to be doing a wee session herself coming up soon. Sorry, I think it's that other one. Yeah, that's it, thanks. So, yeah. Oh, yeah, so this next one is a song. There was a country song called I Dreamed of a Hillbilly Heaven. I think it might have been Ernest Tubb. But anyway, it gave me the idea for this being a song about, all the stars who used to be on the White Heather Club and the black and white New Year's Eve special, Hogmanay specials on the telly. And it's called Hogmanay in Heaven. It was Hogmanay in heaven, and magic filled the air, for all the stars of yesteryear were congregating there. A celestial celebration of New Year's Eve on high, a cosmic Celtic ceilidh at the great dance hall in the sky. Hogmanay in heaven, and when everyone was there, Andy Stewart jumped up on stage, the evening to compare. Jimmy Logan and Chick Murray were first to get the call, and the three of them went down a storm, and laughter filled the hall. And if I could, you know, I'd love to be there by and by. Hogmanay in heaven at the great dance hall in the sky. Hogmanay in heaven, an evening so sublime. The shortbread was exquisite, and the drams they were divine. Robert Bruce and William Wallace discussed the battles fought, as Robert Louis Stevenson was winching Mary, Queen of Scots. Up next was Harry Lauder, and he sang a few old songs, and with a wee dog and Doris, the crowd all sang along. Then he introduced the dancers and a very special band, and they began to strip the willow to the sound of Jimmy's shand. And if I could, you know, I'd love to be there by and by. Hogmanay in heaven at the great dance hall in the sky. Time flew by so quickly, and the minutes disappeared, till everyone became aware the witching hour was near. And on the stroke of midnight, as the last bell had just chimed, you could have heard a pin drop as Robbie Burns sang Auld Lang Syne. Now it's just a silly notion, a fantasy, but then wouldn't it be something to see them all again? So join me if you will, and we'll all raise a glass to all those stars of yesteryear, legends of the past. 'Cause if I could, you know, I'd love to be there by and by, Hogmanay in heaven at the great dance hall in the sky. That was Hogmanay in heaven. Moving on now to a song that I had out as an EP last year. Excuse me a second. And this is one of the songs in that EP. It's called How's the World Treating You? Maybe a good sort of lockdown song. Excuse me a second. Okay, so it's called How's the World Treating You? Wine all day, what can I say? Home alone again, wasting away. Hurt, confused, anxious and blue. But enough about me. How's the world treating you? Tried going out last night, but no one was there. Made small talk for a while and left in despair. Why do I find it so hard when I try to connect? But if you're always on my mind, what can I expect? Blinds closed tight, keep out the sun. Day and night turn into one. No one calls sad, but it's true. But enough about me. How's the world treating you? I can't read a book, and the TV just messes my mind. So I'd rather pour a dream of happier times. Someday I'll follow the straight and narrow again. If I ever make it back from this lost weekend. Say home alone again, wasting away. Days are long, pleasures are few. But enough about me. How's the world treating you? That's enough about me. How's the world treating you? Thanks very much. I think I made a bit of a mess there on the solo part, but anyway, you get the idea of it. So, what's next? I think I might do a kind of sad song next, which is a song that I haven't recorded yet, called another anti-war song called Another Soldier's Prayer. So I'll just give this a wee quick tune. So yeah. Soaked to the skin, chilled to the bone, I fell like a stone, oh my dear Lord. Stuck in the earth and left on my own. Oh Lord, let me see the morning. It's only a year since we went to war. Only a year, oh my dear Lord. Now we all forget what we're fighting for. Oh Lord, let me see the morning. Da 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 da. I remember the harvest and sweet Ballantrae, and the times that we had there with our dear friends, when we joined hands, laughed and sang Auld Lang Syne. So sure that we'd soon meet again. If I could only see her sweet face again, kiss the bonny bairns, oh my dear Lord. Peace in my heart, I'd face the end. Oh Lord, let me see the morning. Da 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 da. Now I feel no pain, nor am I afraid. What have I to fear with you, dear Lord? Please take my hand and show me the way to see a new day in the morning. Da 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 da. Oh, that was a bit sad. You sit for a minute now. Okay, I'm better now. So a couple more to do before I gang away on this fine New Year's Day. I'm going to do a new song that's going to be on my next album. And it's a song about going to gigs as a youngster. We used to go to, me and my pal David, we used to go to the dancing when we first left school. We're working and stuff, and you know, we'd try and go up the dancing and get our good gear on and our jackets and shirts and ties and flannels and whatever, and go up to dancing. But it wasn't really us, you know. We just didn't have. I suppose it was all about looking good, and we just didn't look right, I suppose. But then we stumbled onto. We were into music and all that. We stumbled onto. We thought we'd try one of those concerts, you know, those gigs. So we went to see Hawkwind in the City Halls. I think it was 1972, and then we went with our dancing gear on, our short hair and our flannels and our shirts and ties. And there was all the dudes, you know, the hippie sort of gang with their scoop neck t-shirts and long hair and jaw sticks and stuff. And so we kind of saw the light and we said, this is where we belong, the gigs and stuff like that. So this is a song about kind of going to those early gigs and in the Greens Playhouse and the Apollo. It's called Harmony Row because I used to work down in Govan, and a friend of mine, Joe, we used to go to gigs, and so I hung it on that name, Harmony Row. So it goes something like this. Harmony Row, though it was ages ago, I can't let you go, 'cause I always will remember the milk and the box, the fox on the rocks, the old corner shops, and I just wanna send you love. Every day was a scream, love. We used to live in a dream, love. It's such a beautiful scene, you know, you know, you know. If we could turn back time for a day, would we all still feel the same way? Would you be unkind, or would you blow our minds again and again? Harmony Row, we saw most of the shows. It was Davy or Joe, and El Dorado Sherry, and we'd read the sounds as we did the rounds. Hey, the Stones are in town, so get those tickets early, down at the front of the crowd, out where the music was loud. Hey, there's no standing allowed, you know, you know, you know. If we could turn back time for a day, would we all still feel the same way? Would you be unkind, or would you blow our minds again and again? Harmony Row, if it's good, it's green. Harmony Row, if it's good, it's green. Harmony Row, scoop neck t-shirts, bell-bottom jeans. Harmony Row, Harmony Row, Harmony Row. Roxy Music, Bowie and Queen. Harmony Row, Harmony Row, Harmony Row. Tank tops, feather cuts, platform shoes. Harmony Row, Harmony Row, Harmony Row. Alex Harvey, the Stones and the Who. Harmony Row, Harmony Row, Harmony Row. T-Rex, Slade and Genesis too. Harmony Row, Harmony Row, Harmony Row. Lovesick blues and radical views. Aye, they were the days. Bit of a production number that's kind of hard to do on a wee nylon guitar, but it's good to live dangerously sometimes as well. Last song of the evening, or whatever time it may be, wherever you are. This is a song I wrote. It's on my Souvenirs of Scotch Mist album again, and it's It's you know those older gang might remember Tennant's Milk Stout. They had these cans with the lager lovelies on them. They weren't stout lovelies, but they were lager lovelies on the stout cans. And they were sort of fabulous looking. It's just like faces. So I used to go to Aaron quite a lot, and so I kind of made up this fabulous tale about the Lassies of Lumlash. I used to go out with the Lassie of Lumlash as well. So it all kind of ties into that back in the day. When I used to go and do gigs with the likes of Ian Mayers and Jimmy Moon. And I'd also like to thank, while I'm on, Louise and Alan for having me on the show. And hello to all the Daddy and Aggins gang as well. And so this is a wee song about Aaron. I love Aaron, and it's called The Lassies of Lumlash. I'll just tune up my guitar again. Well, I thought I'd been everywhere, I thought I'd seen it all, until I took a trip to Arran and went out to a ball. No specific plans apart from getting smashed. I never thought I'd run into the Lassies of Lumlash. A prettier bunch of lassies you have never seen, with rosy cheeks and ruby lips, they really are a dream. And you would be forgiven if you tried to make a pass, for there is nothing finer than the Lassies of Lumlash. Dance with me lassie, oh swing your skirts around. Dance with me lassie, oh I'm fed up with the tune. Dance with me lassie, oh help me spend my cash. No, there is nothing finer than the Lassies of Lumlash. Well, from all around the island the punters did arrive, and when the band started playing they really came alive. There were lassies from the mainland and some from Whiting Bay, but the lovely Lassies of Lumlash would take your breath away. Then the boys from the local football team appear, eyeing up the women and drinking lots of beer. And when they hit the dance floor they caused a big stramash, fighting one another for the Lassies of Lumlash. Dance with me lassie, oh swing your skirts around. Dance with me lassie, oh I'm fed up with the tune. Dance with me lassie, oh help me spend my cash. No, there is nothing finer than the Lassies of Lumlash. There was a wee group of hippies standing at the bar. They were smoking roll-ups and talking about guitars. But when the music started they threw away their hash and did the gay Gordons with the Lassies of Lumlash. And there was two French geologists wearing anoraks, with matching boots and matching hats and matching mountain packs. Their eyes were popping out and so they thought they'd have a bash. Zut alors son magnifique, the Lassies of Lumlash. Dance with me lassie, oh swing your skirts around. Dance with me lassie, oh I'm fed up with the tune. Dance with me lassie, oh help me spend my cash. No, there is nothing finer than the Lassies of Lumlash. And there was 6 Tibetan monks from the Holy Isle, chanting round the dance floor all in single file. It looked quite religious till you saw that they were gassed. They were trying to start a conga with the Lassies of Lumlash. Dance with me lassie, oh swing your skirts around. Dance with me lassie, oh I'm fed up with the tune. Dance with me lassie, oh help me spend my cash. No, there is nothing finer than the Lassies of Lumlash. Now I just came for the weekend, I never meant to stay. I just came for the weekend, now I can't get away. For if you check the local paper, you'll see the front page splash. A Glasgow man gets married to a Lassie of Lumlash. Dance with me lassie, oh swing your skirts around. Dance with me lassie, oh I'm fed up with the tune. Dance with me lassie, oh help me spend my cash. No, there is nothing finer than the Lassies of Lumlash. No, there is nothing finer than the Lassies of Lumlash. Thank you very much. Good evening and see you all again. Thank you. It's been a pleasure. Thank you.